Good morning, students. Now let us discuss the female reproductive system. You know that in human beings both are having different type of reproductive system in male and females. First of all, we discuss the female reproductive system. You know that female germ cell or eggs are made in the ovaries and they are responsible for the production of some hormones. Now first of all, we see that some parts, this part is the pair of ovaries, the reddish brown color and wheel shaped ovaries. They are located in the interior of the abdomen, and this is the uterus, garbhashay, right? And these two sides, the fallopian tubes, then funnel shaped end that attached with the ovary. So oviduct or fallopian tubes, through this so many eggs, they are already kept in the ovary right from the birth of the girl. About 600 to 700 eggs they are in the. So when the girl become mature, means at the puberty age, one by one these ovum become matured and the size become larger and larger. So through this fallopian tube, this ovum is coming through the oviduct or fallopian tube and enters to the uterus. Now the parts are ovaries, the pair of ovaries, fallopian tube or oviduct, uterus, and opening of this uterus, the end of this posterior part, that is called cervix, and opening outside the body, that is called vagina. Okay, so these are main 5 parts of female reproductive system. Now when the girl is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of the immature eggs, and reaching the puberty age, some of these start maturing, and the one eggs produced every month by one of the ovaries, either left side or right side, and the egg is carried from the ovary to the womb through the thin oviduct or fallopian tube. The two oviduct unite into the elastic bag-like structure. This shape, that is called uterus. Uterus open into vagina through the cervix. Now when the sperm enters through this vagina and vaginal passage during sexual intercourse, they travel upward and reach to oviduct, where they may encounter the egg and fertilized egg, means that ovum and sperm. Then when egg is fertilized by the sperm, that fertilized egg is called zygote, starts dividing and form ball of cells or embryo. The embryo is implanted in the lining of the uterus. This is called lining of the uterus, that is called endometrium, and then embryo is implanted in the lining of the uterus, where they continue to grow and develop organs to become fetus. Fetus means garb, right? And we have seen in earlier section that mother's body is designed to undertake the development of child, and first of all the uterus prepares itself every month to receive the mature and growing embryo. The lining thickness is richly supplied with blood to nourish the growing embryo. This uterus walls, they are containing these blood capillaries, and they are ready to implant the embryo every month. This embryo get nutrition from the mother's blood, and with the help of the specialized tissue that is called placenta. That is called placenta, and this is a disc-like which embedded in the uterine wall. It contains villi on the embryo side of tissue. On the mother side, there are blood spaces which surrounds the villi. This provides the large surface area for glucose and oxygen to pass from the mother to embryo. The developing embryo will also generate waste substance which can be removed by transform to the child inside the mother's body. Takes approximately 9 months, right? And the child is born as a result of rhythmic contraction of the muscles in the uterus. So when this 9 months over, this uterine wall that get contracted, and then with labor pains this child is coming out. That is called delivery, means birth of the child. Now what happens when egg is not fertilized? Now sometimes what happens, suppose girl is not married or not having sexual intercourse, then if the girl is not the egg is not fertilized, it lives for about 1 day, since the ovary release 1 egg every month, and uterus also prepares itself every month to receive the fertilized egg. Thus its lining becomes thick and spongy. This would be required for nourishing the embryo. If fertilization had taken place, then it's okay. If the fertilization doesn't occur, this matrium wall that breaks, and this with the